Hello friends, just I wanted to tell about my home case, my own mother's case. That case, how the gallbladder perforation has taken place and septicemia has taken place, then encephalopathy, then after that how homeopathy has saved her life. That it is a great gift by the side of homeopathy to me, and whatever I could learn from my masters, Dr. Sankaran, Dr. Mahesh Gandhi, Dr. Kalathia, then I could understand the sensation method and I could help my mother. Let us start the case and you'll be able to understand why I want to present, because I have passed through, I lived this case. So therefore, and my mom saved by homeopathy after gallbladder perforation and coma. This is my mother's case, which was a hopeless case. According to modern science, only homeopathy could save her. So I am sharing here step by step the remedies I gave her. The doctors were astonished. The doctors who have done the surgery in the case of my mom, they were astonished after seeing the result. Since I'm a doctor and they were friends, they were colleagues, you can say, so I could share, and they have allowed me to give homeopathy, because according to them, the case was going. It was a hopeless case. The doctors were astonished after seeing this miraculous result of homeopathy. This is a recent case. I have attached the sonography report. I hope this case will aid in understanding how homeopathy can snatch a patient from the jaws of death. And here why I have told this is a recent case, because today was the day when she was hospitalized. I am really, whenever I see that time, it creates a goosebumps. But really, today was the day. I think tomorrow and day after tomorrow the surgery is taking place last year. It's a very recent case. This is a recent case from January 2020. My mom is 77 years old and had acute pain in right hypogastrium associated with vomiting. I tried to control this pain with homeopathic medicines, but she was weeping terribly because of pain. I took her to the hospital where they did ultrasound, which showed perforation in gallbladder with septicemia. I have attached the report also, you can see. My mom still I have remembered that day. She was worshipping and she told me, Sonu, I have pain in the right hypogastrium. She is having this problem for last couple of years, but since the stones were silent. Therefore, the doctors also have said that she is 77 years old. She is pretty old even in that time also. After the 70 she has developed. Then doctors told me, no, don't go for the operation. By homeopathy I was managing very well. But at this time the case was something different. The doctors did not have much hope as she was barely conscious, and he told me to be ready for anything. The doctor said she is not in the condition to be operated on since her blood pressure fell to psychotic 70 and she can collapse at any moment. I have remembered the doctors, they have taken my permission. She was not urinating, and first they said if the urine will come, she'll be out. She was collapsing gradually. And remember, the BP was going continuously down. Even sometimes the psychotic, they were unable to measure also, I remembered. It was 70, then 60, then 3 line drips also they started managing. But that night, how we have passed, I don't have words to say. I was weeping and told the doctor to do his best. They did surgery and afterwards she went completely in coma. They put her on a ventilator, which was very painful for me as a son and as a doctor too. By this time, I have not started homeopathy when she went to coma. Doctors, they were giving the medicine. I was going to this ICCU and just I was seeing my But because doctors, they were not having much hope. 3 days passed, but there was no improvement. I got permission from the doctor to give homeopathic medicine, as he knew me as a homeopath and a friend. She was in complete coma with stirless breathing. I checked Lotus Materia Medica. Now the role of homeopathy has come because doctors, they were not giving anything, just they were managing superficially. And when she was on ventilator, nothing to do much. They have allowed me. Then the symptoms were coma from drug overdose, fright, stroke or injury, profound coma, for which I gave opium 10 and 1 dose. Here I was thinking, because so many medicines for last 3 days they were giving, the drips also 3 lines were going, now on the ventilator also, it could be anything, drug overdose, fright, stroke, brain injury, anything. So just I selected opium. The next morning when I went to the ICCU, I found that she was conscious, but she was not recognizing anyone and continuously moving her hands in restlessness. When I called her, she did not recognize me and was giving me a very strange and stupid look. Here the symptoms had totally changed. I waited. The doctors removed the ventilator but tied her hands and legs as she was moving continuously. I have remembered this day. She was like this. I have attached the video also, you can see the video, what was her condition. When I used to call her, mom, so she was not recognizing me, and she was giving very strange look to me, to all members of my family, as she is not my mom. A very vacant look, like you can say. The doctor said it was some kind of encephalopathy. When I discussed the matter with doctors said it is some kind of encephalopathy, but we don't know. We will be doing the spine fluid, will be taking out, then this brain scanning also will be doing. But everything was normal. But he did not know why she was doing this. As her all reports were coming normal, but the same condition continued, and they did an MRI of the brain, but nothing significant showed up. They asked to take fluid from her spine, which is very painful. I've seen 1-2 cases and it was very painful. And I didn't want my mom should go under this painful situation. I retook the case, and when I was going through Hellivorus in Allen's keynotes, the symptoms given were unconscious, stupid, answered slowly when questioned, a picture of acute idiocy, idiot-like. First I gave Hellivorus 200 and nothing changed. Then the next day I gave Hellivorus 10 and single dose and waited. The next morning, because in the night I used to stay there outside only, and next morning when I went to see her, she was talking behind the oxygen mask. I went near her and she was telling me, I want soup, I am feeling hungry. Why you have tied my hands? Ask them to untie me. I had no words to thank our homeopathy and of course God. Because I have passed through and everything was happening in front of me. Only when I saw her that she was talking to me, really it was a big surprise, and I started weeping because my mom was saved by our homeopathy. Here's the video I want to show you. See the strange look. I used to call, here I am, and I'm calling mummy, 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 but she is not responding. I muted the voice, but she was not responding. With the ventilator, everything behind, but it is removed. But see the strange look. Where we can see that she recovered? No. Here the symptoms I have, at that time though I was not having the time, but when I repertorized the case, I have taken all these symptoms: mind absent mindedness and absorbed buried in thoughts, answer slowly, delusion, there's a delusional imagination tossing about in bed, and answering unintelligible, and mind slowness old people in, stupefaction as an intoxicated encephalitis, unconsciousness coma brain complaints in, mind unconsciousness coma semi-consciousness, and Repertory water quality. All these things I have taken, and I have found at that time, so I have taken, because I was not in much time, I was not having, I have taken few symptoms only, and I have repertorized, and this Helleborus came on the first number. Helleborus Niagara has studied, according to Dr. Rajan Sankaran's book, The Soul of Remedies. Helleborus is a plant. I want to show you at that time what books I have referred and what symptoms clicked to my mind. Helleborus is a plant remedy of the typhoid miasm. It is very closely related to drug remedies like opium, but is more acute in its manifestation. The main feeling of the Helleborus person is that the outside is so painful, unpleasant, horrifying and shocking that he completely shuts himself from the outside world. He remains completely absorbed. He does not see even if his eyesight is clear. He can't hear thought his ears are intact. He is completely indifferent to both pleasures and pain. He takes a lot of time before answering a question, but in my experience, such manifestations represent an extreme state which may be seen in conditions like encephalitis. Helleborus is a plant of the ranunculus family, as is in the Magnolidae subclass. According to Dr. Mahesh Gandhi, in this stage, the individuals are not yet grounded in the outer reality and in a way are not yet here. They experience chaos, confusion and disorder in their lives. See the chaos and confusion you must have seen in the video my mother was having. Imagine how one would feel if one were to be suddenly transported to a new place. One would feel lost, bewildered and confused as to where one was, all of which my mother had. The following are the main observations you will see in the Helleborus patient. Staring questions her at one spot or at her surroundings in a strange, stupid manner. Same picture. Staring thoughtless, rolling head from side to side, she was doing continuously. Indifference, apathy, desire has no action of the will. Completely apathy, even from the family members also. Indifference, apathy to everything too. Here the reports I have attached, you can see. And I have her video of that time and all reports with me. She is absolutely fine now. And then I gave her homeopathic medicine from small ailments. After that, I went to Mumbai to attend a seminar on survival. To learn that survival just took place after 1 week only when my mom survived. Learn more from our masters. Salute to all of them. So I'm telling, I'm learning Dr. Sankaran, Dr. Gandhi and so many other people, Dr. Kalathia. Really, the study is very helpful. And even Dr. Rao. Dr. Rao is a good friend of mine. He always was very helpful time to time to suggest me and to guide me. Here her video. Now she is like this.
एक साल में मैं अभी ठीक हूँ. इस समय मैं बहुत ठीक हूँ और बहुत अच्छी हूँ और मेरी सेहत भी देख लो, मेरे रौनक भी देख लो, मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ.
Thank you everyone for listening. I'm so happy. I want all of you should experience, should grow like this, and sensation method really is very helpful. Repertorization is very helpful. How repertorize the case I have shown you. That is very essential. It has helped me a lot. Thank you to all of you.